Hi there, welcome back to the Art of Business English podcast. Just the other day, I was teaching one of my students. She's quite advanced and she made a very common mistake that I have seen made by students at all levels. So today I've decided to give you a quick lesson on how to use the verbs speak, discuss, talk, argue correctly. Now, I'd also like to recommend that you take a listen to both episodes 62 and 115. These two episodes will help you to understand some of the common differences between the words in today's lessons. You can click over at the blog post to check them out. There are a couple of good lessons there on talk, say, apologize. All right, so episode 62 and 115. Now, if you like these lessons, then you'll probably love our course on building your knowledge of idioms. So make sure you click over at the website on the blog post and enroll in. This is also a sample lesson that I'm putting up. Okay, let's get started with today's lesson. Speak, discuss, talk, and argue. Okay, to speak and talk are obviously very common verbs in English, and they practically mean the same thing. We can speak or talk to someone about something. What is important is to remember here is that the preposition to and about, they're super important. The simple past of speak is spoke and the simple past of talk is talked. So Jim spoke to Mary about the upcoming managers meeting and Claire talked to Helen about the project they were working on. Discuss, however, is a little different, often commonly confused with discutir in Spanish. Discutir actually means to argue, and to argue means to get into a fight with someone and verbally raise your voice or shout at them. So the verb discuss follows a separate structure. We discuss things with people. Cliff discussed the latest sales report with his line manager. Finally, let's look at the common mistake that people often make. The rule is in fact very simple. The verbs talk, speak, and argue are all followed by the preposition about. So for instance, we talk about something or speak about something and even argue about something. But the verb discuss, on the other hand, has not or is not followed directly by a preposition. So typically people say, we discussed about the late delivery. This is totally incorrect. The correct way to say this would be to simply leave out the preposition. So we discussed the late delivery. Oh, and remember, discuss means to talk about and not to argue about. Okay, so there you go. A super quick lesson for you today. Very simple rule to follow. Just remember that the common mistake is that people put the preposition after discuss, and discuss is the exception to the rule. We can talk about things, we can speak about things, we can argue about things, but we cannot discuss about things. Okay, people, make sure that you keep practicing. Practicing is very important to your English. So take a look at our short course on how to avoid the most common mistakes in English. This is an extremely useful course that I've just released, and it's very quick and easy to learn some of the typical mistakes and how to avoid them. So that's it from me, people. I hope you're having a great week, and I'll see you all next week on the Art of Business English. Take care. Bye for now.